What is up, YouTube? It's been so long since I actually made a video. I've grown a beard in the time, so apologies for that. But just don't really know what I'm doing today. Let me do like a mini update, and I'll do a full day of eating because I have been eating a little bit more food, and people keep kind of asking me what my calories are at and what I'm eating. And honestly, I have no idea what my calories or macros are at right now, so today will be the first day tracking it. But I'll eat the same that I kind of always have been, and I'll just actually track it today. So maybe it'll be good for me to figure out too. But also gonna give you an update on my weight right now. This is holding a like 1.5 pound camera. And some clothes, I guess. So like probably like 235. Morning weight. Haven't eaten anything, I just got back from cardio. I don't want to even pretend and sound like I'm all productive and I do cardio every day, because that's a lie. I do not. I have no excuses for that either. You don't need an excuse not to do cardio. Just fat and lazy and skinny. So we're living the dream. But I've tried to put cardio into my off seasons when I'm not being lazy, because I notice when I train, especially lately, if I'm doing legs, deadlifts, or like something heavy, if I do anything over 10 reps, I'm like shit out of breath after that, like panting, wheezing, breathing hard, and it honestly prevents you from doing more reps because you run out of air before your muscles actually get tired, and not good. So trying to build up my cardio so I can actually train better in this off season, make some more gains. It also increases your appetite unless you eat more, so there's a lot of bonuses to actually doing cardio in your off season instead of just doing it during prep. And yeah, I'm gonna go shower and show you guys what I eat for breakfast. Okay, so my breakfast usually varies between two things, whether I want to have more carbs in it or less carbs in it. I mean, the last few weeks it's varied between these two things, but it's like a red meat and eggs. So I have 100 grams of this steak that I chopped up from Trifecta. God bless. So I do 100 grams of steak, and then I do 2 whole eggs with a random amount of egg whites. I won't know because I never measure it lately, but I will measure it for you guys today and actually see what it says. Just put a little bit in. So I do 2 whole eggs and 60 grams of egg whites in here. And I always like actually scrambling it before pouring it on. Then I literally just wait till the steak is like heated up, and then I just pour the eggs on top. And next step, because we all know that I live that wrap life, I put them in these wraps. I got basic ass normal wraps anymore. No more gluten-free bullshit. So these are 200 calories per tortilla, and I usually make 2 out of this. And the other meal I normally have is like the exact same thing, the eggs and the steak, but I put in like 250 grams of rice. So depending on what my day is like, what I'm training, if I'm doing legs or like arms or something, I'll eat more carbs. But for now, it's 11 o'clock right now, so I'm a little late on eating breakfast, and I'm going out to eat to lunch because some of the guys from Gymshark were down filming some content, because there's a cool video coming out for one of the drops. It might be out when I post this video, but I don't know. But we're supposed to go out for lunch at 12 and it's already 11 and I haven't eaten breakfast, so quickly eating this and then we head into lunch. The most crucial part of the breakfast wrap, because ketchup is life, as always. It's all about that crossing up figuration, you know? Make it look pretty, make it taste good. This one's for the fans. Filming for the gram. Derby, you copied my meal.
Debbie, do you know what you're eating?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay, so meal number 3 going down right now. I got the veggies on the oven, and I got rice and chicken going in. You know, we're about to stir fry. I got this Trifecta chicken here. God bless, didn't have to cook chicken. And proportions, I can't even remember what I put in there. With 160 grams of chicken and 260 grams of rice. So this is pre-workout right now. Gonna fry this all up, put in some garlic, I love garlic, and some Nando's peri peri sauce, because Gymshark sent me a bunch of stuff like that. Goals. And yeah, so that's pre-workout. Went out for lunch today, which I guess I don't normally do. I was out trying to eat normal on this full day of eating, but the boys were in town, so we went out and ate. I had a pretty fat meal too. It was like 1,500 calories, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that's that. Just gonna make this meal, and I meant to show you guys the final product, but I kind of ate most of it before, but you get the gist of it. I put some turmeric in as well, that's why it looks yellow, but yeah. My fat self was too hungry to even think about filming it before eating, so I just dove right in. I also wanted to give an update in this video, because I said I was going to do that. I can't remember if I gave an update or not on my health in the last video, but I did go to the doctor and I did that 24-hour urine collection and all that. And when the results came back, I had, compared to when I was in the hospital and really sick, I had 75% less protein in my urine, which is one of the main things they were testing to test my kidney filtration. So that's good. It's not 100% good right now. I still had like just over a gram or something of protein in my urine, and you're supposed to have within the milligrams. So I'm close. I'm not 100% healthy right now. I'm still on my meds for like 4 more weeks probably, so I'll be off them completely at the beginning of January, and then I go back in for the exact same test, and then hopefully if all things are good, then I can start kick back my training and do 100%. Because to be completely honest, it's been pretty fucking shitty lately. Just like not being able to eat enough protein, not training hard, and just kind of like feeling blah all the time. So it's been kind of emotionally a shitty time for me in the gym. And I'm very excited to actually get back to it, because I'm ready to make some goddamn gains. But that probably means I'm not going to compete until the Olympia, because it's going to take me a while to put on all this side I lost in the last like 4 months, and then be able to cut back down. And I obviously, my goal is just to win the O, so I think we're going to try and just get healthy right now, build back up everything I lost, try and make some gains, and then get ready for the Olympia in this off season. Fired up. I also wanted to touch on the comments in my last video, because people were being extremely savage and very rude, and I'd like to ask those people what their mother would think if they heard what they were saying, because my mom raised me with more respect than that, and I know not to speak to women like that, that's for damn sure. But people were being really rude about kind of me, Courtney, and her ex Steve moving on at this whatever, and being with Gymshark and all that kind of crap. But I don't think people really realize that I've only been with Gymshark for like a few months, and I actually started talking to her before I even ever met him. So me and him don't know each other at all, so I'm sure he doesn't give a fuck that me and Courtney are together. It's just your ex is gonna date someone else. Yes, we're in the same company, but we're still strangers. We don't know each other, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah, pretty much that. People kind of trying to deduct what her relationship was like with him and all that. And I mean, you guys need to understand that people only put what you want them to see. People only put what they want you to see on social media. That's kind of the shitty / good thing about this, is we get to control what you guys see. So you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. It's kind of not my business, not your business, not anyone's business, but whoever life it is. So let's try and leave it at that, and not kind of make up any bullshit stories of what you think happened or what this happened or whatever. That's kind of the 2 sides to every story, and both probably wrong. So that's kind of that's how I look at life. So I just believe nothing unless I know the truth. Please feel free to stop being savage, because I actually do really like this girl, and she's probably going to be here to stay. She first came down here like in October, I think, right after the Toronto pop-up store, and stayed here for like a week. Things went really well. She went back home for a little bit, and then ended up coming back here and staying for a few weeks the next time. Went to my sister's wedding with me and all that you guys saw, and then I went down to Chicago with her, and then we went to Arizona, and yeah, things have been going very well, so you can expect to see a lot more of her. And she's actually coming back in a few weeks when I get back from UK, so excited for that. She's gonna get to experience Christmas in Canada. Freezing AF, but beautiful AF as well. So that's about that.
much swag. So much swag.
Post-workout meal is as follows. My favorite cereal, absolutely love cereal, been having this post-workout all the time, with unsweetened vanilla cashew milk, because it's a little, I like this, it's a little bit more rich, or like better than almond milk. I don't know, I like it better. And I have 120 grams of Czech cereal, that's 4 servings of it, and I put 1 scoop of MHP's Whey in a cup with water. I like having like a quick meal that's easy to make when I get back from the gym, because I'm always starving, and it is when your body is ready to like take in nutrients as quick as possible. So that's when I'll eat something like cereal. It's a little bit higher in sugar because your body can actually take it in that quick. And I love cereal, so I want to enjoy my life eating cereal. Just don't question it. Okay, so I had my little snack meal after the gym, like I always do, and then I wait a little bit and I eat another real food meal. So, same meal pretty much as before, just slightly smaller. We got, God, I can't even remember. I think it was, Jesus, I think it was, I wrote it down in my MyFitnessPal, but I think it's 160 grams of white rice and 120 grams of chicken. And I also added in some macadamia nut oil this time, just for some healthy fats. There's a macadamia nut oil is very good for you because it's a monounsaturated fat, so it actually helps your body with good cholesterol. So it helps your heart, good for your heart. It's also very good for your skin. So it's I think it's one of the best fats you can eat. It's definitely one of the best oils of nuts that you can eat. So I always pour this on in my meals in the off season just to add a couple extra calories and get some fat in, because healthy fats are very important for trying to get huge. Last meal of the day while watching Batman: The Dark Knight, and half packing, half unpacking, because I never actually unpacked. Yeah, I never actually unpacked because I'm leaving like 4 days after I got back here. I'm going back out in the plane, so I just kind of left all my clothes in the bag and stayed lazy, because we built that lazy life here. But final meal is 112 grams of quinoa macaroni, 4 ounces of bison, it's like 100 grams of bison, and like 187 grams of pasta sauce. So I finally put all this stuff into my FitnessPal, calculated it all, and it ended up being 4,588 calories today. So pretty average day, other than I don't always eat out. I mean, even though I had Wendy's yesterday, don't judge me, but I normally don't eat out. So that one meal I had that was 1,500 calories when we went out for lunch, probably subtract like 500 to 600 from that. So probably on average right now I'm eating about 4,000 calories a day, and not too exciting. As you can see, I pretty much just eat quinoa pasta, rice, chicken, kind of the regular old shit, because truth is, you want to get huge, you gotta stick to the basics. But hope you guys can kind of grasp some knowledge of eating in the off season, because this is me eating minimal amounts. This is me eating a small amount right now because my calories have been restricted. I'm not eating as much protein right now either. Everything's kind of brought down. But little tips and tricks is like when you get sick of chicken and rice, make a stir fry, because stir fries don't get old. Make it hot sauce, make it Indian, make it Asian, whatever, do that. Also putting stuff in like the macadamia nut oil and all that. It's really good to have fats, especially in your off season, just for like energy and just for your body's kind of, for your cell function and all that kind of crap. And it's just an easier way to get in calories because they're much more dense than trying to eat a bunch of carbs. And that's about that. I'm gonna eat this last meal and go to bed because I gotta fly to London tomorrow.